and health. Jeff Kirui, KTN.
Meanwhile, development has continued to suffer in counties as the latest report by the Controller of Budget shows that counties have spent as little as 16% of the budget on development, according to the Controller of Budget, Margaret Nyakango. Elgeyo Marakwet, Lamu, Nakuru and Kitui counties had the lowest development absorption rate of less than 5%. However, Mandera and Narok counties had the highest absorption rates for development expenditures at 32 and 30% respectively. And as KTN senior political affairs reporter Daniel Kariuki now highlights, section of counties have, however, increased their own source revenue.
Most counties spend 1 to 2 times more on salaries than development. A review of cumulative expenditures of the first half of the financial year 2024-2025 has showed that 102.32 billion shillings was spent on compensation to employees, 48.95 billion shillings, approximately 26% on operations and maintenance, and only 33.6 billion shillings on development expenditures. According to the Controller of Budget, Margaret Nyakango, county government spent 33.6 billion shillings on development activities, representing an absorption rate of 16% of the annual development budget of 211.53 billion shillings. The analysis of development expenditures have put Elgeyo Marakwet County Governor Wesley Rotich on the spot, as has only used 110 million shillings of the 2.3 billion shillings allocated for development. Lamu Governor Issa Timami is also on the spot for less absorption rate, having utilized only 113 million shillings of the 2.2 billion shillings allocated. Others who used only 5% of the allocation include Nakuru and Kitui counties. However, there are counties that have utilized their development budget. Counties with the highest absorption rate for development expenditures were Mandera County at 32%, that represent 1.9 billion shillings of the total allocation of 5.9 billion shillings. Narok County, led by Governor Patrick Ntutu, has also absorbed development funds. The county has absorbed over 30% of their budget for development, representing 1.5 billion shillings of the 5.1 billion shillings allocated for development. Others are Garissa County with 28% and Uasin Gishu County at 27%. An analysis of own source revenue as proportion of the annual revenue target revealed that 6 counties attained above 50% of their annual targets. These are Narok County, 87% of the target; Elgeyo Marakwet County, 60%; Samburu County, 59%; Laikipia County, 55%. Conversely, the counties whose OSR performance fell below 20% include Kiambu County at 20%, Bungoma County 20%, and Machakos County 12%. As of 31st December 2024, counties reported outstanding pending bills which amounted to 182.13 billion shillings, comprised of 145.06 billion shillings for recurrent expenditure and 37.07 billion shillings for development expenditure. Controller of Budget Margaret Nyakango is concerned of the less utilization of funds allocated for development. Daniel Kariuki, KTN.
Thank you very much, Daniel Kariuki, for that report. Moving on, First Lady Rachel